Welcome back. You're still watching Wake Up Zambia breakfast show here on Prime TV. Remember, if you want to participate on this show, all you have to do is text us on the number that is appearing on the screen, and of course you can also contribute and send your comments to our Facebook page, which is Prime Television Zambia. Just go there and tell us where you're watching from and how you're feeling the show, as well as your comment and contribution. Well, this is our entertainment segment, and here with me is Mr. David. Is it David or David?
Davito Zambia.
Oh, Davito Zambia.
Davito. Davito. Davito Zambia.
Oh, Davito Zambia.
Yes.
You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, and good morning to the entire Zambia, the world. Yeah.
So I'm sure people are wondering out there to say who's Mr. Davito and what does he do. So if you could at least tell us more about yourself.
Oh, okay. Davito Zambia is a guy who does Zambian music.
Okay.
Nimaimbako, different genres. I can do chunda, R&B, kalindula, reggae, raga, everything.
Oh, okay.
Once in my image.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the guy behind the famous song called Tata Mungorode, the one I featured, Mozegeta.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So when did you start your music career?
It's been long. I think way back like 2004. But as in releasing a song, the first song which I released, the one I featured, Chocolate and Romario, that was in the year 2009. That was the first time I released the song with a video, which was even able and ready to be played on TV station and radio stations.
No, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so like what really inspired you to start doing music?
When I sat down, I really felt that there was a point where a lot of music artists were missing out. Not everyone, but a few would touch that. So now I decided I think I should join these people who are really singing about the reality of life. What is happening in a day-to-day living life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you take your time to listen to my music, if you happen to follow me, maybe on YouTube, TikTok, and everywhere, and every other social media platform, I think I call my music, I do it different. Not doing it because somebody has done a song in this genre, I also follow that one. No. Me, I will specifically talk about the realities of life. What is happening? Yeah.
Okay, so you said you've been in the music industry since 2004.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what are some of the, we have different artists, especially the ones that are really like happening,
Yes.
like who are some of the biggest artists that you really work with, like here in Zambia?
Okay. I've worked with Chocolate, the Red Romario. I've worked with Exile. I've worked with General Ozzy. I've got a song with Daddy Somanom Komboni. Another songs with Mozegeta. Song with this our little boy Mordecai.
Oh, Mordecai.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like Mordecai.
I've worked with a lot of guys. Another song with General Kanini. I can just say 3/4 of these old timers. I've worked with them, and I'm yet to work with more of them. That way I'm sure, because when I'm kapina tabako manja.
Yeah.
So by having features, definitely their fans will definitely get to know who is this guy.
Yeah.
And then I think one day or another they can now concentrate and try to get what Davito Zambia is trying to communicate to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So apart from the music, what else do you like on a personal level? Like what else do you do apart from the music and whatnot? Because reason why I'm asking this is because a lot of musicians or maybe artists here in Zambia say music isn't really paying bills, because you artists, you are different levels.
Okay.
There are some people that only depend on the music because maybe their brand is large and whatnot. They get paid. They get paid through different social media platforms, and then when they go for shows, they get a lot of money and whatnot. And then there are others that just they sing, and then because their music is not really paying them very well, they do other things like that.
Okay, simply, like in my own simple attempt to answer that question, I can say that music is what gave me a job that I'm having today.
Oh, okay.
I'm a civil servant.
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah, I'm a civil servant. So music gave me that job. And then when I got that job, I sat down because I had to break for about 8 years.
Yeah.
So when I sat down again, I was like, no, if music gave me this job, why can't I now go back to music and appreciate it?
Yeah.
So I'm a civil servant who is Davis Ndade. On the music scene, I'm Davito Zambia. So there are two people in me. So people should not mistaken me to be Davis Mtale when they are talking to Davito Zambia. So Davito Zambia is Davito Zambia. Davis Mtale is Davis Mtale, the other person in the other world.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure whenever there's an event at your working place, they go like, we wanted Davito to perform.
They are happy.
There's always that thing in the working place where whenever there's a function or maybe there's an event or whatnot, they'll go like, I think give us the person contact a beach,
Yes, especially in my area where I live there. I think I'm not yet known to that level, but I think in my community there, they're able to identify and they're proud.
Yeah, which is very
even
important.
in Aliko level, you know that feeling. Now the thing is that thing now starts making you feel uncomfortable. Manje, am I special or what? You see?
Yeah.
So you find that but why so? Me music when I started it was not something that I was looking at. Maybe I make a name, I make money, something that I was doing to satisfy my mind, my spirit, and my soul and my heart. Not until when it reaches in the hands of the good people that gave me a job. So now I've realized now to say I think there is something behind this. Yeah.
So you see, like you are saying to say it gave you a job, and which is a very good thing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people out there. You find that maybe I will give an example: parents.
Yes.
Maybe their child is so too much into music, and they're like, what and what. So what would you tell those parents out there? Like, what advice would you give those guidance that music is a talent, like it's something that you're born with. And then nowadays there are just some people that you just start training because you have interest in it, and then you start training your vocals and whatnot, and then you become better. But then there are guardians out there whereby they know to say their child has got a talent of singing, but then they just go like, it can't take you anywhere, just do accounts, just do what. But then the child just wants to do music. Like, what advice would you give such guardians or parents out there?
I'll give you this example. Have you seen here, we are seated here on these chairs, don't know if you call them whatever,
Office
chairs, okay?
Yes.
There is a guy there. When he was young, he noticed that this is what I love.
Yeah.
Okay? That is number one. Second, this building, for us to be seated inside this building, there's a bricklayer out there. So now, I'll give you an example. Your son develops that interest as a darker boy.
Yeah.
No, stop that. This thing won't take you anywhere. But you're forgetting that you're living in a house which was built by a bricklayer.
Yeah, true.
You get? So now let me answer the question. So the best thing to do, you advise. They say charity begins at home. So now, that child of yours, just know that you engineer muntu. Pangono ngatasa ambaima what sing back, sing along to a song which is playing. The best is sit down the child, advise according to say, yes, in this you can achieve, but start with the education. Then at a later stage, you can now venture into what you want after you get educated. There are some parents who, during our time when we were growing up, it was by then. But this time now, we're living in a modern world. Things have changed. Just bring your child, because when we were maybe 10 years, the level of thinking then and now a child who is 10 years, the level of thinking is totally different.
Very different.
These guys are advanced.
AI.
Yeah. So the best is advise the child according. Then it's up to that particular child you're advising, either to take it or leave it. But the most thing, we as African Zambians, we are taught whatever you get from your parent is the truth,
Yes.
then definitely if the advice is coming truth-free, then definitely that child is going to adapt. Yeah.
And then going back to what we're talking about in the music industry. So one thing I've come to notice is that there's a lot of change in the music industry and there's a lot of growth.
Yes.
And then people are now coming up with different songs, different beats. Like it's now nice like that.
Yes.
Like you have Karindula, you have what. And I also believe there are a number of challenges that are now there in the music industry, like competition, sidelining, whereby these people can only accommodate such people who are singing such type of areas and whatnot. So what are some of the challenges that you would like to talk about in the music industry, and how well do you think they can be resolved?
I think just one point that I should put across, despite those changes, new genres, new artists born today and others coming up, those old ones, love, if only there is love is mentioned, cherished, and then applied in the industry, then definitely we can't have any challenges.
No.
Because me as an individual, there is a way in which God made me. Pamene ngaganizire kufika na pamene, I'll give you an example, you get. So what brings 2, 3, 4, 5 people together is love.
Yeah.
You're an artist, you have got a show, okay, you do R&B. I'll give you an example, like for Mungorore, that is Chiunda music. Not every person who's going to come to your show will follow that R&B. Amongst those, there are Chiunda music lovers. What do? Invite. By so doing, that is what? Love.
Yeah, true.
So once love is there and unity, then definitely there can never be a challenge. Because for one to get to where he or she is today, especially in the music industry, there must be somebody somewhere who amplified, who ignited that talent like to be out. It doesn't really mean that person had no talent, but he had a talent, but you need a platform. I'll give you an example, like what the big man Mozegeta did to me. He was like, iwe nafiwa mevi dikafe njimbe mutwingire mo filafine filafine, you know his language.
Yeah.
And now today at least people are able to point on Davito Mungorole. So when I tell you check, that was love. Okay. Then definitely challenges are coming down.
And then from what you've said, there are a lot of people that say there's just too much jealousy in the music industry.
Yes.
Whereby, for example, like you've just said, to say if somebody is doing Karindula,
yes,
and then somebody is doing R&B. Let's say, for example, there's a show and you've been called there, and then maybe you are doing Karindula, and
yes,
they need somebody that can do R&B. You even know to say there's this person and that person can really do it, but you just can't put up that person for some certain things. Maybe you not say that person is better. How often are these things happening in the music industry? The jealousy,
daily basis. As we are speaking right now, I did what can I say? Okay, I did a song titled Marido Ndi Mariro, right? You know me, I love talking about the reality and facts.
Yeah.
Music industry doesn't only comprise of artists. It is also comprised of TV and radio presenters, who happens to be DJs. We are mourning that song. This is the only time it can play. But you'll stay the whole day. CD, you know. So there is no love there. You see. So now, if that song is like given enough airplay,
yeah, true,
then definitely people will get to know that. I think when they need such a person, if this one has done this, this one has done that thing is happening, my dear. Every day. You know, like some of us, if somebody gives me a call, like the people, though I can't mention, people that I've worked with, Davito, boy, if you are free, if you're not working today, I'm going to support. It's not my show. I won't even ask for money, you know, because if I don't have maybe fee or maybe gas, I will just say, boy, Basi kuchapero 300 kwacha nipake ugasi so that he can take me back home. I know I'm supporting a brother. It is his show. My time will come when I'm going to have a show. If I tell him pay me, is he going to let me by that time? Definitely not. As I come, but after so you're also going to pay me. So sometimes there is what we say, the fear of unknown. But there are some people, some artists that as I opera chepatira kuita nauja, but we've never spoken. Kuita nauja kapena ngancha chendera mazambia. Maiona. Yeah. That on that one mwangena ko kafia. Maona. Apo spadi jealous. Nikamanta chabe kaji. Yeah. Now there are instances that somebody you talk to, somebody you're found with, who even knows that you're capable of doing that. He comes up with a show. No fuck up.
Then boss to find out.
I appreciate that is one of company. He's always calling me, sending me, "Iwe, boy, Davito Zambia, boy, na fuck up, boy. Show a persona, so you should come and perform." I've never attended a show at that so I can go perform. He would make sure that Davito Zambia performs. That's when he's going to continue with these programs. Yeah. So if you can have such people, what daddy, so as I'm speaking right now, sorry if he mentioning his name is wrong, but
no, it's not wrong.
I'm appreciating what he has been doing.
Yeah.
If you can have people like him, but 5 chap, just 5. Believe you me, kutifika next year, munga oni na matalents ameniana bisama aja coming out, and then taking the music industry, Zambian music industry to another level.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And then, have you ever done a political song?
I've never done a political song. I can't do a political song.
Why?
I'm a nanny partisan. A civil servant. We are not allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what would you say about people? Do you think doing a political song is being political? Let's say, for example, I'm an artist and then I do a song for PF.
It's being political.
Not because of the money.
It's being political. It's not the money.
Don't you think there are some artists that just do these political songs for the sake of money, not because they are for this party or that party?
But when singing that song, what are you going to sing about?
The same part.
You are praising the part, not so. Yeah, we are being political.
But isn't it about the money?
It's about both.
Because that's what other artists say, to say I did this political song because it was about the money, not because I'm part of that party or something.
That thing you're telling me is like you find yourself in a relationship because of money. Huh? You're found with that person. You're talking to that person. In that song, you're going to praise those people. It is you. Imagine a guy who is in Kasama, you do a song here in Lusaka, listens to your song. Oh, okay, this is Chita na imba nyimbo. Enzo kamba pati vichani, appreciating them. You are part and parcel of that. Yes.
Remember, you're still watching Wake Up Zambia here on Prime TV. If you want to take part on this show, all you have to do is text us on the number that is appearing on the screen, and also you can go to our Facebook page and like our Facebook page, and also get to send us your comments, your contributions. Tell us where you're watching the show from and how you're feeling it, and of course just tell us what you think about the topics that we're having today. Well, I'm still chatting with Davito here, and yeah, we're really having a great time. So all that being said, what advice would you like to tell people out there, especially people that are looking up to start music, and also some of them that are into music already but they're not up there? Like, what advice do you have for them?
The first thing that each and everyone should do, prayer. Pray. There are a lot of temptations. To start with. Second, music needs money. Don't just wake up and say, I'm going to be a musician today. You don't have a job. Ndiye ijapeza kamanji parasi wapeza kata kamenena pesa namwa. Then the issue now of junks now comes in now. You check. Because what I believe is that yes, music is music, but again, it's business. You invest in. after investing in the, definitely you see the flowers coming out.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You want to start doing music, then you just come up with a home studio, kangono. You do a song. Do you know how God works? God works wonders.
Yeah.
That song, tubama kambati ya pita. Baba baikonda bantu. Do you know what is going to kill that song? The quality. It was in for a long time. Now it's coming back to the issue of music needs money. You need to go to a well-established studio. Your song is being worked on by professional sound engineers who are able to say, okay, here should be like this because of this is music specific genre. Different that I balance so my sounds, everything, the beats, the vocals, all those things. Then definitely you see. And again, don't do a video ka phone ni matko chabe kwa so chabe ya choka kali na citizen. That thing you're doing it today, you post it, it will be there forever. And then what will happen after maybe 5 years?
Yeah.
Sometimes, when you're doing something, 5-10 years from now, unsankalapati.
Yeah, true.
Zapeza nyimbo manja ya boyalira unexpected. Yalira nyimbo. Okay, kuri machani manje makambati mawads and then make mawads. Good song, poor video. Waruza what?
Yeah.
So it's like you want to make a decision. Being slow is not a problem. That's why they say delay is not denial. Take your time, do everything, put everything in order. And for you to put everything in order, that's money.
Yeah, sure.
Then you come up with a good song, a good music video, you start promoting it. Then definitely, one day or another, people will get to know about somebody. Yeah.
So I believe there are a lot of people out there that would like to follow you on your social media platform, and there are some people maybe that would want to call you for different events and whatnot. So you can easily maybe tell them your Facebook name, where they can follow you on social media, and also maybe share your contact details.
On Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, it's Davito Zambia. Wamuna bali bevochita ndise pana. I call myself.
But why would you give yourself such a...
Okay, you know what? When that track was passing, so me I equally went there. I was like, so I was there. So I made a video. It went viral. So I made bevochita mzamba
Oh yeah, I think I came across that.
Yes, but it's still a follower. You see?
Yeah.
So I just like it that way. To give somebody, what does it mean? What is he talking about? So I go by the name Davito Zambia, Mr. Nadikonkoman, as I call myself, Mr. Mungorero, Mr. Poipa, Mr. Sokoloki, Mr. Marido, all those are songs. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere it is Davito Zambia. Remember, we are mourning the 60th Republican president. This morning we need dignity and honor. Sure. Thank you.
And your phone number?
My phone number 0977-296408. I will repeat once more. 0977-296408. That's the number you can contact me on, specifically for business. Kumankala venangu atuma 01. Ndimo amena Davito, nenzovacha nivele voice. In time you're gonna isha.
Okay, thank you very much for coming. It was such a great conversation, yeah. And I believe people have heard and people will follow you on the social media platform. We still have Mr. Davito. He's going to give us a performance of the song called Malido. So he's going to give us that song and we'll get to hear it. I'm really looking forward to listen to that song, yeah. So for now, let's take a short break and join me with JC as we talk sports.
You always bring the best. Davito Zambia.
This is a Jerry Fingers production.
Bang 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 bang. Marironi Nikulilana kulibana lila poeka mavuto Nikulimbisana kulibana kanisa poeka Babylon.